Hey Rangers, today we're going to be looking at the EX-046 figure, which is the bridegroom from sculptor Max Factory, which is Figma. It's the 10th anniversary since 2008. I actually quite like that. This figure I thought I'd try as it's something a little different. So let's have a look. We've got this really big window display, lots of just white all about. We have one face and obviously the ring. You kind of think that maybe they would have included another body of him being in normal clothes and he could do the ring, or maybe you can give it to any other of your figures. So on the side we have a lovely "Hey, will you marry me?" On the back it's more kind of posing that you can do. So I was like, I like this one. It's like, she's not gonna say what I think she's gonna say. So then we have all the other kind of like poses, the two different faces. Again, the kind of face looks a bit like Kirito. Got one there, and then there. So let's open up this bad boy and have a look inside. So here is the figure, and his eyes really stand out in this one. He's got a smile, but I've noticed that on the actual smile, it's not a full line, which I thought there would be. You can see that he's got a really nice tie, the white shirt as well as the kind of white jacket. I don't know if you can see, but just here you got the kind of, I like the line details on the actual jacket itself, and it actually looks kind of really cool. The kind of creases that you get work really well, and it looks like he's actually wearing it rather than kind of like a smooth plastic. As we move down to his main body, we can see here is like a really nice waistcoat, but for some strange reason it doesn't kind of go with the figure in my eyes. It looks a little bit too long. Maybe if it was just a little bit more up, it would work a lot better. You've got the white joints, like the cream suit, so I'm guessing this is like a proper wedding attire in Japan, which is kind of cool. I actually really like it. I really like the buttons on the actual shirt, and you've got the kind of two pockets there, and again you can see the tie coming down here, and I even like the detail of like just here, if you just slightly turn it, just as the lines go past the pocket, so it kind of stops. And you can kind of see it here. They even added in where the buttons would go. And it'd be kind of cool if you could have fastened it up, or if on the other body you would have got something that actually fastened so it could be together. I think that'd be kind of cool. Coming down to his kind of shoes, they're loafers. I think they're loafers, but they kind of really work well. I thought maybe he would wear kind of maybe white posh shoes, which again is kind of, it's not bad. So we can see that when coming down, you've got the trouser line there, and also if you can see on the shoes, there's actually quite a tiny bit of detail. If you look at the bottom, there's no detail. I thought they would have put like traction, like you'd get like kind of things that wouldn't make you slip over. But if we bring it back into focus, we can see on the side, we have kind of a line, so it's actually shoes, and again white socks are, the ball joints are socks. I actually kind of like that. So on the back here we have like the shoes. I really like the ruffleness there, but to be honest, there's not a lot you can actually really say here. You've got the ball joints, which look okay. They actually blend in really well with the actual suit, and then you just have like little back lines on the actual shoes, on the loafers. When we look at the back of the figure, we can see that there's ruffle here, which looks kind of, it blends in really well. And we've got it kind of on the arms. You have the kind of, like, I don't really see it much on male figures, but you've got the way that you can split the actual like suit. So I'm guessing when it bends, when you can put them in different positions, it will actually work a lot better. And then again here, you just have the loads of just kind of like ruffleness on the thing, which looks really cool. Here is the hole where you can put the stand in to actually make him stand up. On the back of the actual head, we got lots of lines with his hair, and it's all kind of like a smooth-ish plastic. It's got the texture. I kind of really wish it had a bit more texture to it. On the side, you can see the side parting where the hair comes off, so you can replace it. And then just above here, I actually kind of really like the collar of his jacket, if you can just see it. There we go. With every single figure, we do kind of a stress test, and the boots move around, or his shoes, why am I saying boots? So they move around all the way, and you've got the kind of border right now. It does kind of feel very loose, which I don't know why. And then here you can move the other one. So you can move it slightly around. This one's a lot stiffer to actually kind of move around. So I don't know why one is really loose and one is really thin. Maybe it's foot loose. The knees bend just like that, and it's really nice that when you see here, you've got the kind of like it really works together. I'm actually really impressed with just the joints, which is really weird because I never really liked the sort of knee joints. Legs move around, so maybe you can have him kicking and screaming, or if you want him to kicking people in the face if you're putting him in an action pose. The Groom, coming this summer. So arms move around. Oh, that is very... why did that have to pop up? So I don't know why. Maybe this figure isn't meant to be used to pop all around. So it pops all the way around like that. So it's easy enough to just slot back in. So maybe you can add on other figure arms. Let's move his like that. So even like, let's have a look behind that. That's really cool. Like, is it all the way around? Yeah. You can't really take it off, but they put it all the way around, so it's not just kind of like blended. I actually think that's really, really cool. His head twists all the way around. And like that. So like every other figure, we have a look at changing faces and stuff. So I've got to admit, that's actually quite stuck on there. That won't come off for a while. Well, as he says, pulling the face off straight away. So that's actually quite hard to actually put back in. Damn. So we've got this smiley face, and I think the way that it is it kind of, I don't know if you kind of just adjust it, it makes it look a lot better, but it kind of looks like he's sticking his head out like, oh no, or I hope she says yes. But yeah, that's all you get. But I have seen people turn around and actually change this. So we're going to take off his head. And we're going to get Yugi! And see if that works. Yes! Yeah, boy! You can... I'm hoping this is kind of for all of them. And it's like, yeah, that's really cool. I think that's awesome. It's like, yes, finally, a new outfit! So I'm glad that you can do that. I don't have that many male figures, but I'm hoping you can change it with all of them, because I think that would be awesome. There is the Groom figure. I've got to admit, it's not something that I would normally go for, but I really wanted to try a lot more photography for this one, so this is the reason why I bought him. But I really like the fact that you can change heads now. I think that is going to be absolutely fun. And with the bride figure, which is coming next, we are going to see a whole load of different faces on her, loads of different heads. One thing that I forgot to mention on this one is you've got the ring finger, so the ring on the finger, which I think is a really nice kind of like touch to it. Of course it would have it because it is a groom. I was going to say bride. I don't know why I'm in the mood to say bride. This figure is kind of it doesn't come with anything apart from like different hands, the ring in the case, and obviously a different face. So this is something very kind of But if you're into like having different faces and different heads on them, like obviously we had Yugi, it works really, really well. One thing is also be careful with the box, because I opened it and it had a small like kind of tear in it. So just be careful when opening the box. But apart from this figure is kind of recommended. It's good if you want to actually have your figures get married, if you want that, or if you want to like kind of customize them. It's perfect for that. But apart from that, it's like, yeah, it's okay. I will link to where I got this down below, which will be in the description. So tell me, Rangers, what do you think about this figure? Do you like it? Do you not? Would you get this yourself to add to your collection, or are you going to pass? I know it's a bit bland, but it's a lot of fun when you can put different heads on it. So Rangers, I'm going to leave it there. If you've liked this video, like, favorite, comment, and consider subscribing. Check out all the other videos on the channel. If you want to help out on Patreon, links in the description down below. And as always, Rangers, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.